Think of a letter in the middle. Again, don't say it. Just think of a letter in the middle. Okay, then don't say it. Don't say it. Okay, he almost. There it is. I'm starting to see. Did you see that? You almost went.
Well, I saw it, but I don't think
you almost went for the S, but you didn't. You went for.
That's a lot of letters. I think you got it actually.
What's the word? Say now. The word, not the song. The word.
Parasites.
Parasites, right there.
Wait, no, hold on.
Analytic Dreamz video on Spotify to see the video along with the audio, because I just finished ordering the DoorDash for academics, including, of course, the 10-piece McNugget, large fry, and you can't forget the quarter pounder with cheese, bacon, and barbecue sauce. Now, why am I doing this? Because, of course, academics are going to need some comfort food, because once again, Aubrey Graham has went on another stream in person that wasn't academics. Now, of course, the specific person we're talking about for today, as far as the stream that he went on, was xQc. And to shoot Drake bail a little bit, technically, it's a steak stream. So as far as putting on for the kids, you know, just being a positive role model, ladies and gentlemen, this entire stream was them smoking and gambling. I kid you not, gambling and smoking, whichever way you want to flip it. Not the greatest of just examples for the children, right? So this comes after Kendrick, of course, is just breaking all type of records with his latest surprise drop album titled GNX, which is projected to have the top 10 biggest streaming week of all time in for a rap album in US, with an expected 400 million streams. Now, of course, this would be the largest since For All the Dogs by Drake. And if you want to know, I don't think I had it up in the beginning, but For All the Dogs. Okay, so For All the Dogs sold 420,000 first week. Now, if you listen to my overview of the Kendrick Lamar album, which you should definitely do that, Analytic Dreamz, Notorious Mass Effect, on whatever podcast platform you listen on, or you could just click my link tree in my bio. I have all the platforms on that link. But anyways, I covered extensively Kendrick's album, but of course, for the overview of the album, I talked about his first week sales and how Damn was his highest first week sales ever. I think that was back in 2018 or whatever. And that sold 608,000 first week sales, I believe. So when it comes to For All the Dogs having 420,000 first week, I think we can start to project that GNX will inevitably cross the 400 mark, but the 5, 6, 7 mark may be a little bit of a stretch. So I would say between 450 and 550 is where the first week projections are for Kendrick's album GNX, which of course is why it's projected to be one of the top 10 first week sales as far as rap albums of all time. So with that being said, of course, Aubrey Graham has to show that he is unbothered, right? I mean, he literally came on this stream, and best believe, hey, I have timestamps for this entire stream because we got some stuff to get into. I mean, talk about reigniting the beef. I mean, what did Kendrick say about Pharrell? For that stuff you said about Pharrell, I inherited the beef. Now, obviously, he didn't say it like that, but I forgot exactly how it went. But you get the point, right? So anyways, Drake had to let y'all know that he was beyond unbothered as he came on this stream. I think it was right here. Yeah, I think it was right here. Okay, so he came on the stream and immediately had to let people know that he was unbothered. Now, I'm not going to lie to you. That could prove the opposite for the majority of people, but at least he said it, right? You know, even if he didn't mean it as far as the whole unbothered, at least he's putting on a great act. Remember, he did act for Degrassi, so this man is a world-renowned actor, right? So anyways, here's Drake showing y'all that he's unbothered 4 seconds, well, 9 seconds into xQc stream.
2 streams at the same time. I was like kind of like DJing almost, you know?
Oh yeah. Oh.
Oh, sick.
Been having a great day.
To a pothole or something.
You know, Montreal.
Warm up. What we doing tonight?
I mean, absolute legend. Absolute legend. They're making.
Sick. I like that a lot.
I'm skipping around because, of course, I don't want to play too much of the music.
I got a couple of announcements to make. You know, definitely some exciting. I'm gonna a shot and then.
All right, so basically, I think it's when he came back. I don't want to play the music. That's why I'm skipping around.
Mind, body, and soul.
Ah, here we go.
xQc.
All right, so they're taking the shot, right? Like I said, not only are they gambling and smoking, but they're also drinking. Now, you know, this is hip hop. So, of course, this is a big boy sport. Adult-like content as far as what they're doing. And there's like a disclaimer. So, kids under 18 can't get onto the stream, right? But anyways, so for the stream, the main purpose is to gamble and basically promote stake. So that's why he came on the stream in the first place, which is why I'm half-heartedly joking when I'm talking about the whole academics point as far as him going on his stream, because this is more of a gambling stream. I don't think academics would want Drake for 2 to 4 hours pause just to gamble, right? So anyways, this is Drake letting y'all know that he's unbothered.
I'm Drake. This is xQc, real streaming legend. Me, I do music. In case you didn't know, I'm here.
In case you didn't know.
You can see fully intact, mind, body, and soul. In case you were wondering, right?
Mind, body, and soul.
Mind, body, and soul. You need facts to take me out. Fairy tales won't do it. Cheers.
Facts, no fairy tales. Now, you know why I love this line? Because you know he was in the mirror doing the duck pose while he was rehearsing this line. Because not only an hour and 42 minutes after, like I said, I took notes. I'm a Drake stan, let y'all know. So it's a nuanced take. You know, sometimes in life, you could be fans of two artists and criticize both, right? You know what I mean? It's, you can love and hate them, right? Well, not hate, but, you know, criticize. Y'all get what I'm saying? All right, so Drake rehearsed his line, of course, because he had to get it in one more time towards the end of the stream, just to let y'all know that facts, no, fairy tales don't do it. You need facts to end him, right? So here we go again, right here for the people who was wondering the line that Drake took so much time to rehearse just to tell the people in xQc stream.
Nothing.
It's all right.
Last. This.
Yeah, we'll take 60.
Okay, as you can tell, my notes are a little off.
That was a sliver. One of the two.
As you can tell, smoking and gambling throughout this entire stream. This is not for the children, right? Obviously, it's a PG stream, but, you know, we got to promote the beef because, of course, this is coincidentally right after Kendrick just dropped his album, GNX, and Drake goes on xQc's stream. Could be a coincidence, or he could be trying to turn the tables, like he said on No Face.
I don't want to play anything that will make it like uncomfortable or whatever.
Oh, you can play anything, really. Nothing makes me uncomfortable. I've worked too hard to be uncomfortable, you know?
Of course, 100%.
You could run whatever. Honestly. Nothing phases me. Like I said, it takes only facts to fold me.
You see how he garnered that up? You know, as far as manifesting and ultimately projecting what you want the public to see while you're in the mirror, rehearsing these lines, doing the duck lips, getting ready to let the world know that only facts fold me, no fairy tales. So, of course, even xQc commented on it. He was like, hold up, didn't you say that earlier in the stream? I think he's trying to get a point across, right?
Look at me. Only facts.
When you said that earlier, oh!
Like, even xQc's like, I think we get it, brother. Like, you said that earlier. But anyways, so as I was saying, as far as Drake being unbothered, you know, let's just say he's doing a very interesting job on showing us that he's not bothered. Because, of course, even before this stream where he was gambling, smoking, you know, for the children, even though, you know, he's a kid's artist, right? Well, quote unquote, a kid's artist. We thought he was with the actor from Degrassi. Now he's talking about Megan Thee Stallion getting shot and don't nobody care. So, well, not getting shot, or lying about getting shot and don't nobody care. So, Drake also was playing basketball before this actual stream. And this is another example of this man showcasing that he is beyond unbothered, because guess what? guess when this came out? This came out November 23rd. And just in case y'all don't know, hold on. GNX came out November 22nd. Why would this come out a day after GNX comes out? And then as far as the stream, why would that come out the day after this come out? It's almost correlated, but you know what I'm saying? I'm just, hey, honestly, I get called a Drake stan. So these type of points that I'm pointing out, I don't know whose side I'm gonna be on at this point. Both sides gonna get, I'm gonna get exiled by both sides, right? Just by keeping it 8 more than 92. Anyways, this is Drake during the basketball tournament, dropping all type of buckets. You know what I'm saying? Steph Curry himself in the flesh, right? Here we go, right here. Once again, Analytic Dreamz video on Spotify to see the video along with the audio. See the shimmy? That's how you know he not to be messed with. Uh-oh, another three. Gotta line it up. Oh, look at the follow through. Look at that. Steph Curry in the flesh, looking down after every shot because for some reason that just makes it cooler, right? You know what I'm saying? Uh-oh, behind the back. Oh, not the reverse hook shot that hits nothing but glass. It was no rim. It's supposed to go in the hoop. Anyways, let's keep going. Okay, a little shimmy, back down. Oh, and one.
Timer. Game. Oh my gosh. Game.
Ah, that's fantastic. Look at Trey. I swear you can't make this stuff up. Like if we didn't have video footage, like shout out Mark from RD Sweet World for the classic Kendrick Lamar skit, but also one of his other classic skits when he was talking about this is in 4K. How they catch you in 4K? Like, look at this. Like, why is he looking like he just gamed like John Morant or LeBron or somebody? This man acting like he just won MVP of the National Basketball Association.
This guy's pissed.
Look. I mean, I guess Mamba mentality. I don't know. Y'all let me know, right? But anyways, all jokes aside, he went from that a day after Kendrick's album release to xQc's stream. And then, of course, there was a lot of topics covered. Now, some of the notes that I have down is very lighthearted. I'm not going to spend too much time on this. I just wanted to let y'all know that this is a strategic play as far as just showcasing his face in the light that shows him to be unbothered. So, ultimately, if it didn't come a day after Kendrick put out his album, like if it came out a week after or 2 weeks or a month after, then I would probably say, well, you know what? It's probably just something they already had planned. But for the footage of the basketball game to come out a day after GNX, and don't forget his Finsta, right? Drake's Finsta plot twist the day of when the album released, just in case people don't know that this is Drake's Finsta. So the 100 gigs for your head top that has all the background footage or whatever of his like come up, he tweeted the day of and it's still up to this day, which I'm, I respect that. He don't tweet and delete. November 22nd, which is when the album came out, he put out this yawning emoji. Now, what in the world could this mean, right? Like, what could have happened November 22nd, 2024 for this yawning emoji to be applicable? Anyways, so I'm just showcasing a lot of ways that Drake's showing that he's unbothered. He has that the day of, basically putting out a yawning emoji, saying that Kendrick's album is boring. The day after, he posts him hooping at the rec like he's 96, 97 Jordan, right? And now he's with xQc, funny enough, looking like he's 2000, 2001 Jordan, right? It's like, because, Jordan's gambling edition. See, I didn't explain the joke. If I explain the joke, it's not going to be funny, but y'all get what I'm saying, right? So for Drake, ultimately showing that he is ultimately unbothered. And there was something else I was wanting to get into, because we got into GNX, we got into Kendrick. Oh, Kendrick responded. He was like, hey, I could do the passive aggressive shots too, right? So for those who don't know, Kendrick actually responded via a screenshot. Now, I think this is some of the most, I don't know, I feel like there's unwritten rules to texting people, but maybe if you got the green light to put this out, I just think it's very weird when somebody screenshots your text messages to put out to the public just to showcase that they're communicating with you. Because ultimately, what does that say about your life, right? Like, you're screenshotting a text to put out to the world. And the only way I could give this some sort of leeway is if he got the behind the scenes, hey, put this out from Kendrick, which I doubt it. But anyways, so Kendrick put up, actually, he didn't even text this man. This man texted him at 8:49 p.m., right? He said, you done turned blood into a streamer on Phillies. What does that mean? I don't know. And then Kendrick responded, well, assuming it's Kendrick, he responded with 3 laughing emojis. This is a PG podcast, so we're going to take out the cuss words. This man said, that's an expletive shame. And of course, Kendrick was like, he tripping? Kendrick ready to black out again. What did he say on, was it Whacked Out Murals? He said, black out if they act out. Yeah, I did that. I mean, he had all type of callbacks to him just completely mutilating Drake. I mean, as far as black out if I act out, yeah, I did that. Or y'all stay politically correct, I'm gonna do what I did. Like, as far as the bars on the album, like, you can say what you want about the listen, like the replayability because of the whole heavy West Coast influence, which a lot of people outside of the West Coast can't really resonate with. I understand that point. But as far as the bars, like, Kendrick is one of one when it comes to putting words together. But anyways, Drake's still my favorite artist. Just don't get it confused. All these compliments just to let you know, Drake's still my favorite artist. So anyways, Kendrick ready to black out again. He said he tripping? Question mark? Wait, 2 question marks. You already know what that means. So anyways, and then he followed it up basically saying that, no, basically that was just his friend. So his friend posted a screenshot, you know, I don't know if it was clout chasing. I don't know if Kendrick told him to do that, but seemingly Kendrick doesn't do those type of subliminals. So I would think that his friend did the weird option at screenshotting somebody who's way more popular than you just to get some type of clout. Like, how does that work? I don't understand how that works. Anyways, Drake also dissed The Weeknd because if you don't know, this man completely hates Abel currently because his beef he has with Abel McConan Tesfaye is way more serious than the beef he has with LA. Let's just say that, because the whole Ontario beef and Drake's house getting shot up, I'm just gonna say it has I'm not trying to be DJ Vlad, right? But what I will say is ultimately, if there's 2 major artists from the same city, they have known beef, and in the midst of The Weeknd completely just helping out the Future Metro project, somehow Drake's house gets shot at in Ontario. And then the background behind that as far as the EXO OVO beef, and now that's why I'm gonna leave it at, because, you know, I'm not gonna do the police work, you know what I'm saying? I'm a civilian. I'm not trying to, you know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to get hurt. So anyways, let's get into him telling xQc to turn that Weekend off.
Yeah, of course. What do you mean? Yeah, exactly. Sixers are real. You have to switch this one.
You got to switch this one. Hey, I know I just told you that only facts fold me, no fairy tales, but hey, you can play. I know I just told you you can also play what you want and nothing phases me, but guess what?
It's on a play, you know, it's like,
You have to switch this one.
You got to switch this one. You know what I mean? Just going back on everything I said at the beginning. I know I said you can play what you want, but hey, you got to switch this one.
We're real Sixers. We're real Sixers. They're real six-side.
Ontario beef.
you ever done this before?
Nah. What? Yeah, of course. What do you mean? Yeah, exactly. Play some Blink-182. I want to hear that real shit.
Got close to the mic on that one. No Diddy to say we got to hear that real. And then, of course, it's a Peachy podcast. Anyways, so y'all get what I'm saying, right? Drake is just purposely doing this, and I think it's a good move. I honestly believe hip-hop has crowned Kendrick, so let's see how far he can take it as far as the culture, right? So Drake doing a stream where xQc is obviously not of hip hop culture. I mean, he didn't even know what Scorpion was. Like, I remember, hold on, was it when he was talking to this man? Let me see. I think when he was on his phone. Like I told you, I watched this entire stream. You know, I had to break this down like a kilo of Miley Cyrus, you know what I'm saying? But let me see.
I don't play for.
Well, if you go a little, try to.
All right, so it's when they get to the phone. That's what I'm trying to get into. I don't know why it's going so slow. You would think I had gigabit internet, but I guess not, right? All right. All right, so he asked xQc if he knows about the Scorpion album, but guess what? Of course he doesn't.
Bigger.
Bigger than that.
Bigger for sure.
Look at Drake's face throughout this whole time. He's like, bro, this man knows nothing about my music.
I'm not getting any slack. So if you don't have it right, I'm not gonna play to it. I'm not getting any slack. Like I don't care. Like I'm not gonna make you look good. So if you
I just want to set a base.
let me see if we have another dropper. Oh yeah. And now stay.com is just
Spies over here.
they do it.
Before, because I know what he's looking for. I know what he's looking for.
Oh yeah.
What am I looking for?
Before we do that,
Okay.
music. Something where music.
Too easy.
Yeah. No. But we're not.
Look, he said too easy, right? This man goes with Drake discography and then listen to the guesses from somebody who's, you know, inherently outside of the culture, right? So, no diss to xQc. It was just very interesting how Drake is obviously going a different route as far as impacting the masses, which I think there's nothing wrong with. I mean, if hip hop wants to go with Kendrick to lead the culture forward, then, you know, doing these out of culture type of tactics, I think is fair.
Brightness down too, okay? But
he thinks he's the mental guy. I'm the mental guy.
If you get this, I'm out.
okay. Okay. I went for a track. I'll tell you one hint I'll give you.
Yeah.
Okay, it's a Drake track.
It's a Drake diss.
No.
We know what it is.
No. It's not this.
We got it.
Not a diss, Drake.
We got it.
And it's on Scorpions.
What's that?
He's never heard that album.
Well, we're off to a horrible start. Okay.
That is insane. And ladies and gentlemen, that's why I'm gonna stop it there. Because I just want to let y'all know, whenever you do stuff like this outside of the culture, you get reactions like that as far as people who don't know your discography as much as the people who literally put you on top of the mountain as far as the Mount Rushmore of hip hop goats when it comes to, I mean, objectively speaking, he's already up there. I mean, he's top 2 and he's about to become number 1 whenever, you know, Eminem stops putting out music. But as far as Mount Rushmore, as far as quality wise, I think people would, you know, put him up there with the Jay-Z, Kanye. I think it's honestly Jay-Z, Kanye, Drake, and Kendrick as far as the Mount Rushmore. I know people are going to get upset and try to throw like Rakim in there or something like that, but hey, we're talking about today's age for the past 10 to 20 years, right? So with that being said, was there anything else? It was something else I was wanting to get into. That was actually pretty insane. Let's run this back just in case y'all didn't catch that. He does not know what is one of Drake's greatest albums of all time as far as Scorpion.
What's that?
He's never. We got it.
Not a diss, Drake.
We got it.
And it's on Scorpions.
What's that?
He's never heard that album.
He's never heard the album. wait, no, look at his face. He's like, bro, what am I doing here? Like, how much is Stake paying Drake? Because that's the only reason I think he came out here, just to cut xQc some bail. It's not like he's acting like, oh, he's a huge hip hop head, so I'm not trying to come at him. I'm just basically talking about how Drake's doing these out of culture tactics to engage the masses, but also still take shots at people in the culture, which is a bad look in general. You can't be outside of the culture talking bad, talking about how rap is weird. I think I had that down. Did I have that down? I don't have that down. But he basically said throughout the stream, it was Blinky you miss a type moment. He basically said rap is in a weird space while he's with somebody outside of the culture. It kind of looks weird whenever you're talking about the culture from the outside or with an outsider, right? It's similar to when Shabuzi went to the country country award show, whatever, and then somebody won an award because of course Shabuzi didn't win it. I mean, I don't know if Shabuzi didn't get the notice, but hey, you know, if you go to if you go to a country centric genre, it may be somebody who don't like you because of the color of your skin. Like, let's just keep it a buck. You know what I'm saying? So when somebody won an award and they was based, I'm not saying this right, of course. I'm just saying this is just like, people are racist. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if that's like breaking news to any of y'all, but if you go to an entirely country show and then you don't win any awards, but not only that, while somebody else who's not even as big as you, didn't even have as many hits as you in 2024, they win an award, and then their manager, not even the artist themselves, their manager had to get off their chest that artist has been kicking Shabuzi. Oh no, let me just play it. Basically, he was saying his artist been kicking Shabuzi. I was like, what? I was like, hold up now. So I typed in coma. This how you know I need to go back to school. All right, Shabuzi CMA. Here are the racist remarks, which is, you know, surprisingly happened at the Country Music Awards. I mean, who would have thunk, right? Anyways, here is them being completely racist towards Shabuzi right here.
It takes an army of people to make a great record, but I got to tell you, this is for this cowboy who's been kicking Shabuzi for a lot of years, y'all, Cody Johnson.
That's why I keep saying, as far as our culture of hip hop, like, I think we need a little bit more respect as far as the way we promote our icons in a way that leads them to generational wealth. Because of course, these other genres, that's not, obviously that he doesn't represent the entire country genre, but I'm just saying that's more inclined to happen when you're outside of the culture. Just like the what is Scorpion moment is inclined to happen when you're outside of the culture. Stuff like this, which you never thought was possible, starts to happen. Like, what you mean you don't know Drake's Scorpion album, right? What do you mean you've been kicking Shabuzi when y'all know that Shabuzi has most of the nominations at the Country Music Award show and didn't win any? So, actually, let me look up the definition of Shabuzi. I'm pretty sure it means another name, but, you know, I just want to make sure. Because, obviously, it's a double entendre, right? All right, so, basically, Shabuzi is not a real word. It's not a real word. So, it's basically fictional. It's just cultural identity, personal branding, artistic expression. So it was just no reason for his manager to say we've been kicking Shabuzi. I mean, if you really want to talk about it, I mean, let me not get too deep, but you know what I mean? Go down the family tree, you know what I'm saying? And they was doing a lot more than kicking our people, but you know, it's whatever. So anyways, that's basically all I have to say about Drake and xQc. What else? I think it was a pretty good stream. I just wanted to make jokes about it because, of course, when people aren't able to have nuanced thoughts, I like to just basically have those on like a every segment basis. So because I'm a Drake stan, doesn't mean I can't go at Drake as far as things I think is just obviously wrong as far as the whole gambling throughout an entire stream. Like, I remember Kai Cenat was promoting this, not promoting, but he was basically talking about the stream. And he said, oh, I can't stream it or I can't watch it, like have a watch along because it's stake. Because basically that was the whole deal with Kai Cenat. Like, they offered him a bag, but he had been doing the same thing that xQc is doing right now, which is basically gambling a certain amount of time throughout his stream. So, and it was, but I think it's the only reason Drake was on stream with xQc. Sort of like the only reason Drake was on stream with Ninja is because of Fortnite. Same thing here. Only reason Drake was on stream with xQc is because of stake. But obviously, xQc worked his way up to get to that point. So, all right, trying to see if I missed anything else. Oh, one of the biggest takeaways from this entire thing is that Drake, once again, another shot at size 7, aka white tank top. But anyways, is that Drake is going on tour with the Anita Max Wing, which is basically Melbourne, Sydney, Gold Coast, and Australia. And that's happening February 9th, 2025. Now, if I was like, let me see, because maybe it's just a coincidence, right? Nothing's happening on February 9th, Let me see. February 9th, 2025. What is happening? What's happening on Earth, right? Huh. It's like a sporting event, but I actually do not know, like, what type of sporting event is that? That can't be the right time, right? Super Bowl 2025. I wonder who's headlining that. I don't know, man. I think it's just a coincidence, honestly. Like, Drake's definitely not taking multiple shots at Kendrick as soon as his surprise album releases. Like, he must have had this in a tuck. He was like, all right, I'm gonna drop a yawning emoji. That's gonna get him. I'm gonna drop a basketball video. That's gonna get him for real. Cause now I'm MJ in his prime. And then I'm gonna turn to MJ in his gambling prime or lack of, right? And then after that, during the stream, I'm gonna let them know that I'm going on tour at the same time that he'll be on stage at the Super Bowl. Just to let them know I am unequivocally unbothered. Oh man, you gotta love it. Also, he said the Party Next Door album is 75% complete. I don't know what that percentage does for y'all, but I'm definitely looking forward to that album. It's basically just gonna be a Drake album because, like, I'm a Drake stan, and I know I've been going kind of hard at Drake in this segment, not really, but as far as Quentin Miller and what he did for If You're Reading This Is Too Late, I mean, it's basically just gonna be a Drake project because everybody knows that Party Next Door writes for Drake. Like, is that like a secret? So it's gonna be another Drake album. Like, it's not like he's collabing with somebody who he hasn't been collabing with his entire career. So the whole artistry, but the whole sonics is not gonna change up too much, right? It's just gonna be another Drake album, but now Party Next Door is gonna be featured and labeled as an actual credit. So with that being said, of course, the February 9th, 2025 tour, Australia, starting is very important because he made sure to explicitly state when he's starting in February. But you notice he ain't say, he was just like, yeah, February 9th to like March something. He just wanted that date out there, that February 9th. Because you already know that he hates white tank top with a passion, right? So, yeah, I think that's basically it. Also, he called Lacey, I think his name's Steve Lacey, I forget his name. He called him a fragile op, which I thought that was funny. I didn't have that written down because I didn't think that was important. Also, he talked about his Nocta clothes. I don't know how, like his clothes he has from Nike. As far as his brand deal, he said he loved Nike multiple times, which, you know, kudos to that relationship. What else? I think that's basically it. I just had to make sure I said that because that was just another tidbit to, like, this man, Aubrey Graham, just going completely insane as far as, like, his game plan to turn the tables. Like he said on No Face, there's so many people we turning the tables on. And I guess this is him turning the table. But y'all let me know. Click my link tree in my bio. Let me know on one of my social medias. What do you think about this turn of the table by Drake as far as the public perception? And what do you think about his recent moves instantly following the Kendrick Lamar surprise drop of GNX?